Hi guys, this is Praios and today I have a special format planned for you. This will be a stream where I look into 200-400 hands which were recorded by GG Poker Replays, so shout out to him and thank you very much. And yeah, we will go through this content and try to find out how good these quote-unquote best PLO players in the world play. So let's start with the first hand. And yeah, I also want to experiment if this is getting me more viewers than the other format. I guess so, but let's see. So this is 200-400, so PLO 40k, deep stacked. And yeah, KELOPURO decides to complete in the small blind and Ben Tolerance raises. I mean, this is already the first mistake. No way this hand is a raise against a small blind limp. I mean, he's not even ahead against his limping range, and his hand also does not play very well. The only thing that he has that might that might make this a 3-bet is that he has position, but still the position is not that big of an advantage that you can start to raise all sort of crappy hands. So let's move myself a bit away so that you see the complete thing. And yeah, let's continue with the hand. So that's already a mistake by Source 1-3, but he flops Gin. I guess now he will continuation bet. Let's see, yeah, he bets also a strange size. I think 75% should be the standard. And now I expect a check. Straight came in. His king jack is not looking that juicy anymore. Yeah, river probably will also go check, and Ben will win. Yeah, I think unfortunately we will not see hands in all hands, but we have hands in this one too. So 7-7 deuce 5. This might even be a bit loose to open. Oh, I guess this is just fucked up because they have these cards all the time. Okay, let's look through this. So far everything looks standard. He has a full house. Is it a full house? No, it's not a full house, it's trips, and he has a big draw. Yeah, and now river probably goes check, or is he bluffing? Just right time. Okay, he hopes to be good, and he now gets the bad news. Oh, it looks like we got whole cards in all hands. That's great. So an open race. Not sure if this hand is an open race or was it. Let's rewind a bit. The action is a bit fast. Okay, I guess this is a straddle. Okay, I get it. Yeah, now he defends his straddle. Yeah, Ben Tolerance probably will make the continuation bet, although checking back is also fine. I guess both lines are solver approved. This is strange bet sizing. Source 1-3 is using here. The standard size probably is way bigger. I mean, this is a very draw heavy board. So let's see what happens. He might even be re-raising with the nut flush blocker. No, he's just calling. So what is he doing now? His hand also improved, right? So 5, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, now he has a double gut shot, jack. But he just already checked. So turn was check, and yeah, the river probably will also go check. Or not really. I think SAMI KELOPURO KELOPURO might very well decide to bluff. Although, yeah, he might. But if he is bluffing, I think with one single bet, he very rarely gets his opponent to fold. So, yeah, if he's bluffing, then he should probably go for the check raise. But because, yeah, this is not working out that often, I guess, because a check raise would be way more scary. Yeah, and Source also hit a set on the river, so he's going nowhere. Let's now jump ahead to the hands where we have showdown, where we see these showdowns again. He limps. I know that the solver is not limping, but the solver also is usually not in games with big antes. But yeah, I still think that this hand looks a bit too weak. So Source 1 to 3 seems to play a bit too loose. We saw this now the second time. Once he was raising the small blind limp with a very weak hand, and here he is yeah, calling the straddle with a very weak hand. Yeah, can't breathe. Can't blame him for this. His hand looks very good. You can't imagine that Source has a great hand. Yeah, definitely he would definitely wants to build a bigger pot with a nice hand like this. Yeah, Source calls, and Christopher will probably too. So what do these guys have? Can't Breathe has top pair, overcards, and a gut shot, and a backdoor flush draw. We don't know Christopher's card, and yeah, Ben Tolerance flopped very well with his very bad hand. Yeah, basically the best flop he can get. And yeah, let's see how the action develops. Can't Breathe will probably make the continuation bet, and not sure what Source is gonna do. It would not be surprising if he... let's think about this. Should he just call or should he raise right away? Good question. Pot to stack ratio is about 4. Yeah, I probably should mix it. Now let's see how things develop. Oh, he bets full pot against full pot. I think against full pot I want to raise immediately, because he already says that he is not folding anymore. And he can have a bunch of draws, and we don't know which one he has. And yeah, we can crush some hands very hard, like King 9, 6s, and also the type of hands he has, like a top pair with a gut shot or top pair with an open ender, we do very well against. So yeah, getting it in right away. Although this might not be GTO, but yeah. This hand is also not GTO, not played GTO, so yeah, he cannot just raise it right away, and that's probably what he's doing. So he tanks, yeah. And they get it in. And let's see if the 9s can hold. Yeah, the 9s hold. Top 2, no good. Next one. Oh, yeah, okay, that's okay. As a button open. This can go either way. I don't mind the 3-bet. Definitely want Ben out, I guess, so 3-betting probably is fine. Yeah, checking the flop also standard. He has missed completely. So yeah, checking is good. Not sure if he's taking a step now. Yeah, checking back is a fine play. Now he has, this is one of the best cards in the deck. Yeah, now with rep, betting definitely makes sense, and this is standard. Christopher, what does Christopher have? He has 2 gut shots and a pair. This was correct. Yeah, I think so. So he will probably not go out of the way right now. We'll have to call at least once. That's what he did. This looks like an action river. The fake tanking, and how much will he bet? Okay, he bets full pot and he probably just calls. Raising second nut straight will be a bit too much on the river. Yeah, he just calls, and yeah, SAMI chips in a very nice pot. Yeah, and this is definitely good enough to open on the button. All the dead monies and stuff. Yeah, king. That's an interesting one. Yeah, Ben is playing way too loose, and yeah, this is a button open. So yeah, I think re-raising king queen 9 is fine. This might not be the GTO play. Let's see. Although we just can look into it with no antes. But yeah, that's, although that's all also cannot, yeah, this is a quite unique situation because this is also straddled. So yeah, this is not even close to the real thing. This might not be a 3-bet on the sims we got, but I think with that much dead money and given how loose the buttons range probably is, this seems perfectly fine. Okay, 3-way to the flop. Oh, that's interesting. Should he now play for stacks? There is about 1.5 is the stack to pot ratio. I think your opponents missed very often on this board, so yeah, this should be fine. We could try to find out if this is actually true. Let's say SAMI has about a 50% range and you will 3-bet the top 5%. The flop is 7 clubs, 6 hearts, 2 diamonds. And yeah, we got king hearts, king diamonds, queen spades, 9 spades, and Sauce also playing very loose, probably also very aggressive with his 3-betting. So I would guess that he has at least 10% 3-bet from this position, and judging from the hands we saw so far, I would say he's having at least 40% VPIP. So let's see how we do against these 2 ranges on the flop. No, as you can see, this is very close. We don't do as good as I expect. I thought we would have a few percentages more, but yeah, I guess there's it's no folding yeah, here possible anymore, so yeah, he played it fine. It sucks to run into a good mate hand, but yeah, this is also not the case here. Although the A6, 7, 8 is probably a favorite. Seems like Ben has a tough decision, but he folds. Wow. Oh, okay, I misread the hand, sorry. I thought he had a pair and an open ender, but yeah, he has 2 pair. So yeah, okay. Then he obviously is a huge favorite. It's a river. I want to peel off the card, but yeah, I obviously can't in a video. So that was a bit funny. So more showdown action. Okay, ace, queen, queen is a massive hand. But these guys are also deep. Now, no straddle anymore. Ace, king. I think this is already debatable. Was the raise for full pot? Let's see. I'm not sure if the ace, king should defend. Oh man, that's annoying, but I cannot jump to the point I want to. I think this was not full pot, right? Yeah, antes into. So is this full pot? No, that's not full pot. This is 3.5 BB, but not full pot. He can do like 4 points something BB, and that's a smaller raise. So yeah, when he's not opening full pot, then I would probably defend, but with no antes, this is most likely a fold, I would say. Let's see if I'm correct about this. So he raises, he folds, and now it's on him. We got ace, 5, king, 9. Ace, 5, king, 9. Only 20% of the ace, king, 9, 5s are folding. I also forgot the thing. Yeah, I did not adjust the stacks. I mean, the stacks are even deeper here, but the maximum we got is 200 BB. So let's load this again and see how things changes. Ace, king, 5, 9. Ace, king, 5, 9. It's also nice to see how things change, and it seems like not much changed. The king high flush draw probably defends. Yeah, the rainbow ones fold, and the 9 high flush draw folds too, and the ones with 4 diamonds, 4 clubs, 4 spades, or 4 hearts fold, and everything else is defending. So but it's close, definitely. Where's the king high? How much? How good or bad is it doing? Here's a king high 1. So yeah, 0.17 big blinds less you would lose when you defend. And yeah, I guess this might go a bit down because we are deeper and position is worth more, but yeah, also there's a lot of dead money in the pot, so yeah, this is a defend. This would even be a defend without the dead money. So my assumption was wrong, and yeah, Very nice flop for the ace king 9-5. And yeah, this deep check calling is the only option. And yeah, Ben can do both checking and betting. Both are fine. As he has a massive advantage as pre-flop aggressor on these ace high boards, I would prefer a bet. No bet. And your turn gets checked again. And should he bet now? Yeah, this can go either way. He could still be getting trapped, but I think now he wants to protect his top pair from all the straight draws that just popped up. So I expect him to bet now, but he is not. And yeah, he rivered the nuts basically and will probably get paid off. When he checks again, I would be very surprised, but he will not. Yeah, he is betting small, and I guess he will get a crying call. I mean, we already know that he's getting a crying call, but yeah, because we see the whole cards. So yeah, that's great logic of mine. Oh, it seems like he's actually having a hard time calling, using a bit of his time bank. So now we again need to jump forward to the next hand. So after 60 minutes into the session, a new table is available. Let's see what is going on there. Ronny Kaiser, the legend from the German-speaking poker community, is in the mix, and also Trueteller. Yeah, Ben Solsky again. Ben Tolerance also got it. Ben Tolerance is not Ben Solsky, right? I just mixed these two guys all the time. These are two guys, right? Okay. Is this the case? Let me find out on the side. I also did not pay attention to the pot, but I think it's a small one. So this was probably not. He's also not Ben Tolerance, but Ben Tollerene or something. So did I mess these two people? And this is another guy. Yeah, this is Ben 86, and the other guy is Source 123. So yeah, shame on me that I don't know these dudes. But KUZNETSOV is definitely Trueteller. That's what I know. I think SAMI KELOPURO is also someone very famous and well known, but I also don't remember. Let me check. SAMI KELOPURO. SAMI KELOPURO is under which nicknames is he playing? Oh, that's Lars Lusek. I see. Okay, let's now focus again on the pots that are coming in. So I guess I did not miss much here, but this one could be interesting. I would be thrilled to see the preflop action too, but seems like I cannot get into the right position. Okay, finally managed to get it done. Yeah, ace is definitely. I want to get some money in. Yeah, and Ben Tollerene, or however he's pronounced, called. Yeah, now he flopped huge, and the aces also got an acceptable flop. Not sure what the aces should do here. Yeah, betting small and getting it in is probably fine. Yeah, and Ben Tollerene now can also get it in. This is also an interesting one. Are these guys just 50 BB? I mean, it's less than 50 BB. But yeah, this one still is interesting in my eyes. Over I do like 1 million flops. Let's look into it. Now, the tool we did not use all day will get into the mix. This is PLO Vision, and yeah, what is it? UTG versus Big Blind. Let's say that it is UTG versus Big Blind. Let's say this is 50 BB. I mean, that's close to it. I mean, let's do it for 100 BB. For 50 BB, there's no question what these guys should do on a board like this. So a straight is possible. 6-3 deuce. I hope we got this. No, we don't. This is already starting to annoy me. So what makes a straight here? 4-5 makes a straight. We take this one, 4 deuce, and 4-7 makes a straight. Let's just take this one instead. And this is not even a 3-word pot, right? This is just a raised pot. So this is a bit messed up. Okay, let's just, this is very much messed up, because yeah, they, with the straddle and stuff, they have, and the antes, they have so much money in the middle. So how do we model this situation best? He's in position, so I messed it up. Let's make it 50 BB and do UTG versus Big Blind. I mean, this is not that close to the situation, but we still want to learn about this board when we have aces. And yeah, I guess this is the closest we can get to the situation on the table. So he should do a lot of donking here, because he is crushing the UTG range. I mean, he's not crushing, but the big blind is way more likely to have something on this board, because when the UTG raiser, who is pretty tight. So our hand is supposed to, we have backdoor flush draw. We have a backdoor flush draw. Yeah, we are supposed to bet 50%. Although this is not what we did. We checked. But we can also mix it up. And he has ace, ace. We need to, oh, he has a gut shot, right? Oh, this is not that easy to get going on this board. So he has like ace, ace, 6-7. 6-7. Do we have, yeah, he has a backdoor flush draw, and this is allowed to bet some of the time. So let's say he's using the 50% sizing. What is the 7 queen 6-3 now doing? It's check raising for the full pot. And what is ace ace 4-6 now supposed to do? We got the backdoor flush draw, so we should call only. I guess once we call, we fold on hearts, right? We fold on hearts. I think so, but let's figure it out. Yeah, then he folds, and if it's a non-heart, then he probably puts the rest of the money in. So he calls, and let's say it's what is it? Queen and diamonds. Yeah, no, he's not folding. Yeah, okay, so yeah, this was a short excursus into this spot. Yeah, breathe is can't breathe is Matt Kirk. Thanks. Yeah, I messed up Ben Tolerance and Ben Solsky. Do we know what is his name? SeriousTalks is? Yeah, Matt Kirk. Matt Kirk is a recreational player, right? This is the guy who posts screenshots of his what's it called? Not Ledger, the other hardware wallet. Trezor. Yeah, he posted a screenshot on his Twitter from his Trezor, and yeah, he has like 38 bitcoins on it, and yeah, the digits afterwards he was removing, so, but he marked it. It's like blurred, so you don't know how much zeros after this are under the 38, something like that. So he has like 3,000 bitcoins or more in his wallet. Okay, I think he is not that good in No Limit Hold'em, but yeah, not sure how his PLO game is. Ronny Kaiser also is an old school reg who probably is not doing that much theory and work with solvers. Maybe not any, so he might be one of the spots in the game. So next hand, SeriousTalks want to get involved again, and somehow he does not get it in, although he has almost no money left. So if I would have open raised this spot, I'm now not folding any of my hands anymore, but it seems like he did. So that's very strange. I guess we have to assume that he is not the greatest player of all times. Let's look into the hands of the other two dudes. Yeah, I mean, once Matt Kirk is 3-betting, he cannot get away against a 4-bet anymore with these huge amount of money in already. I mean, he leads like 33%, and these dudes sometimes get it in very light. This is effective only 50 BB, and yeah, you can see Trueteller gets it in without aces sometimes. Although this is probably still close with his kings, but yeah, I guess crying call has to be made here, and yeah, the kings get sucked out. Oh, SeriousTalks seems to get it in now with a quite suspicious hand. So Ronny Kaiser raises. This is not the full pot raise. Seems like nobody is using the full pot raise. OMFG, can you do you know what the GTO open raise sizing the optimal is when you have antis in game? I don't know, and I'm also not sure if there are any sims about this out there. So let's see if Trueteller wants to 3-bet. No, he's not. Okay, SeriousTalks. Think you can probably multi-way still get away with folding, because this is just terrible. And what do you want to hit in order to have a profitable stack off? I mean, that's just not happening often enough. Okay, let's see what happens here. So yeah, okay, this is a hand you probably want to stack off. Yeah, now the 4 sucks. 12 more cards out there, so you don't like to see a 4 too much. Let's see what he decides. Oh, I like the small bet. Yeah, can he already fold against this sizing? I mean, what are you hoping for with the queen hand? You're hoping for a 4 or a deuce, then your opponent, okay, I mean, even a 4 is not great. I guess the queens could fold. He has one more guy behind him. He has no flush draw. And against the shorty, yeah, I mean, will he be bluffing with a hand like 5-6 in hearts on the flop? I mean, it's also redependent, but if he doesn't know that he's sometimes doing crazy semi-bluffs in multi-way pots, then probably a turn raise is fine in my eyes. And now the deuces got counterfied, and he can still beat all the semi-bluffing stuff. So if he calls flop, then getting these prized, he should now call the river. I wonder if SeriousTalks is bluffing now. Would I bluff if you ever have? I mean, he has like the nut low. I mean, ace high, king high, queen high, jack high most of the time beats him. So he has a nut low. So is this a case where the old rule comes in when you have nothing and like the nut low you want to bluff? Maybe. Let's see if he's bluffing. But let's think about it a bit more. So Trueteller will get a very good price. And what do we put him on? A 4 is a likely hand. He's not calling with many draws on the turn. He might have overpairs too, but overpairs probably also not folding, getting this price. So I would not bluff, but yeah, it might be a GTO bluff when you have such a weak hand that has nothing. But yeah, he's not bluffing. Yeah, I think that's well played. Maybe a bet the flop. Okay, we got double suited kings. We probably see another all-in. Yeah, Ben Tolerance. You should not confuse him with Ben Saltzky, as we learned earlier today. Open raises. He probably calls now. Yeah, that's what he did. And yeah, now both players flopped huge, and yeah, they have to get it in. Running hot. Ronny Kaiser also quit the table. Yeah, where you are talking about these anniversary Sunday Million stuff. What the fuck is it? I also got tickets to this, and yeah, I'm not sure what it is. It seems like I got tournament tickets, and I don't want to play tournaments, but I have like some tournament money, so I might have to play it. Although this will tilt me. Oh, every hand gets to showdown. Okay, SeriousTalks probably now wants to get it in, and yeah, Trueteller has also a decent hand, and yeah, probably the other two guys will now get out of the way, and yeah, then they can easily get it in. Yeah, so he gets it in. Oh, can't breathe. Kirk also stays in. That's a very annoying flop. Because yeah, against one guy you are already all in. He can easily have you crushed already, the one guy in the main pot. I mean, he can have jacks, kings, queens, aces. And against that you are drawing very slim with your tens. And yeah, but I guess no other option than putting it in, because you will get some folds still from Matt Kirk, and I hope cantbreathe isn't Matt Kirk. And yeah, and once he folds, you get 20k for that. For that SeriousTalks is not in the pot, so yeah, you have to get it in. I mean, it's almost nothing left anymore, but yeah, it's not a spot you very much enjoy. Okay, let's see. If the 10s hold, no, we are not. And yeah, he also denied the run it twice, so yeah, he lost the complete main pot. Is this an open? I guess so, but it seems marginal. What is a normal guarantee for Sunday Million? So now it's 12.5 million. And how much is a buy-in? I got like $15 tickets, but a few, I think. So he raised, he just called. Why is he just calling? Since when is Trueteller knit? I would have put more money in for sure with the 10-10 ace queen. What is he doing now? Is he just calling? He might be just calling, to be honest. I mean, if he just calls, then he has Ben Tolerance can ship, and then SAMI KELOPURO is in a very tough spot. And just calling also makes a bit of sense. I mean, you want to have some slow plays in there. And yeah, you block the straight draws very heavily by having 10-10, so I think calling is not that bad. He is calling. Yeah, now queen is an unfortunate card. I guess this is a check call again. Yeah, because now you can be beat. It's unlikely that you are beat, but yeah, you also don't want to shy the bluffs from your opponent away. So yeah, I guess just check, and after I check back, I would now expect to have the best hand with ace king, but yeah, we probably will not be able to get a lot of value. Can we get value? I guess we can. I think betting the river is an option here, and he's checked very quickly, but yeah, I probably would have bet on my own in his shoes. It's very unlikely that your opponent has a straight. If your opponent has a set, then you are losing the same amount because he's probably not raising the river. Your opponent can have ace 8, ace queen, ace 6, king queen, stuff like that. And yeah, against this you might get a call on the river, so I would have liked the bet. But yeah, Trueteller doesn't like a bet, and yeah, he might have get a call from Lars Lusek from his weak 2 pair. I don't like this 3-bet. That's a way to lose. Unless cantbreathe is... no, I just don't like it. I mean, you have 4 other people behind, and yeah, your hand just sucks. I guess now you have to put it in, but once the money gets in, you're never that lucky. I also wonder what Can't Breathe should now do. I mean, he is top pair, no kicker, backdoor straight draw. This is also a quite weak hand, and I also saw some hands he was not 3-betting but were much weaker than this one. And not one much weaker, much better, like the one before Ace King 10-10. So yeah, I guess Ace 8 6-9 could still be a check fold if you are honest with yourself. But yeah, as we can see, Can't Breathe is not folding, and yeah, against this specific hand he is right not to fold because he's only a very small dog. But yeah, he can get in very bad spots. Trueteller can have aces, he can have kings, and these hands are very likely. Ace King is also a very likely hand, and against these hands he's doing insanely bad. So yeah, I think probably still folding is the correct play. Yeah, Matt Kirk wins, gets lucky. What do you think about Matt Kirk call he just made? Ben Tolerance seems to raise for the full pot. Or is it the full pot? Yeah, this might be the full pot. This probably, although he has almost no money left, so yeah, I guess that's probably fine. I wouldn't blame him if he folds. He has 2 more guys behind. His hand isn't the strongest either, so this is definitely a close one. 3 times, nope. Yeah, you should not deny your opponent 3 runs, because every time someone did this today, yeah, he got unlucky. Queen is a good hand. Yeah, 10 Jack 3, not that much, but he got the discount from the straddle. I'm not sure what the raise sizing preflop was. So it was quite big as it seems. So I wouldn't be surprised if Jack 10-3 is a fold, but yeah, these guys all play a bit to lose, especially Ben Tolerance. Okay, Queen 6-8 now does the continuation bet. Let's see if Ben slow plays or raises right away. GTO line probably is to raise very often. Yeah, now you probably continue with the slow play. Or is he doing something very fancy? He's doing something very fancy. I don't like the raise at all. I mean, what the fuck is he thinking? I mean, if I think my opponent is bluffing, and I also got backup equity, I could just call and hope to get the rest of his money on the river from his bluffs. So why the fuck is he raising? This makes no sense at all. I mean, he's not folding out better hands ever. And yeah, from bluffs he extracts most value if he just calls, and calls most rivers or all rivers. Drawing that. Well played, sir. From Germany. That's a shame. King 10, 6, 9. Yeah, I don't mind this open. It's also... Yeah, I don't mind it. This is fine. And yeah, this will probably re-raise, as this is nuts, the hyper nuts. Incredible strong hand. But the hyper nuts turn into crap on the flop. But yeah, they now have to get it in still, because yeah, there's not much left. And he already told him that he hit a big flop. And yeah, 73% he has with no pair in his hand currently, and now he has 100%. And wins the second run. And then wins the third one as well, and every run he won with a flush. Yeah, this is a good open. This is a standard defense. Yeah, turn check check. I like it. You could also bet at a low frequency guess on the flop with the, but yeah. Yeah, I guess this is played fine so far from both players. Now I expect another check check. And on the river it will probably get check check again. Yeah, no reason for anybody to bluff, to bet at this point. Hurry up. So yeah, this will be an all-in for, yeah, only a few big blinds. So let's jump to some cooler hands again. Luckily we got big pots, sounds good. So let's jump into some big pots. Yeah, this looks like a standard open and standard 3-bet, and now it's a standard get it in, as yeah, there's not that much more left, and yeah, the flop is good enough for aces. And yeah, he picked up good hand, 2 backdoor flush draws, open ender, top pair. Yeah, easy game, I guess. Oh, more big pots. Yeah, that's an open, I guess. And he just calls. This might be debatable. Let's see if we should call with his hand in a structure with no antes and stuff. Yeah, this is also for like 100 BB, taking into the account that all these straddles and stuff. So raise, download, ace, jack, king 6. Is this okay to call? Close one, I would say. Probably not a big mistake either way. Ace, king, jack, 6. I guess in this lineup with all the shorties behind and stuff, and you don't want to face a 3-bet, and yeah, I think 3 people left to act. This probably is closer to a fold in my eyes, but yeah, what does the solver think? The solver think that if you are blocking your own suits, then you should fold. So yeah, I was correct about this. So yeah, let's move on and look how the action develops on the flop. So one guy has a gut shot and a pair, and the other guy has top pair and a gut shot too. I guess a 10 comes somewhere in the hand, and then we got it in, and yeah, it's not that interesting. Yeah, king jack. Yeah, this is not sure. Yeah, maybe you can do both. Betting and checking is fine. Getting this price, I would defend in Lars Lusak's shoes, and now both guys have 2 pair. Yeah, check check, not surprisingly, and river is also check check, and yeah, small pot can't breathe takes it down. Let's find some more very interesting ones. I think we are now going to big pot number 2. Minimum raise from can't breathe. I don't like it. He definitely has to raise bigger. I also don't mind to put some money in with a great hand like the one he has. Yeah, now. I mean, this might even be close. I'm not sure how the SeriousTalks guys is playing, but yeah, if he's reckless and stuff, this could even be a 4-bet. But yeah. Also, his 3-betting range should be wider because yeah, you just open for minimum. But yeah, calling definitely is fine. You cannot make that big of a mistake by doing so. After it's checked to me, I guess you have to bet with can't breathe hand now, and yeah, happily stack off. Oh, it wasn't checked yet. Yeah, it's checked now. Yeah. I guess ban tolerance will now stack off. I don't like it at all. I think that's definitely a losing play. Yeah, that's 100% a losing play. I mean, you just have top pair and a vector flush draw. I mean, it's not that much more you need to get in, but can't imagine that this hand is ever good enough. And there's also another guy behind you, so yeah, don't like it. Wouldn't recommend these, get it in. Let's see how much equity he has. 27% is definitely not enough. I mean, he's up against a relatively good hand, but yeah, still I think his hand is not good enough. And he gets punished. No, he doesn't get punished, right? Or did he? I think he got punished a bit. He only won 1/3. So moving on to the next big hand. I mean, we see a lot of mistakes in these actions, so yeah. I mean, but it's probably still not worth it to play in there. The rake is just too high, and yeah, these guys should be good players. I mean, Ben Tolerance, many guys say that he's insanely good, but yeah, what I saw so far, I would not say that he's insanely good. Yeah, standard open, standard 3-bet. Now is this even a call? I mean, I think this might be a fold. Let's do this with like 50 BB, 50 BBs. Should we make his raise from the button or from middle position, because he has 3 guys behind him? And let's check out both. So check out from the button first. Should he call with his hand? I hope I put it to 50 BB and did not mess it up. So here it is. Ace 10 5, Ace 10 5, Jack. Looks like the ones with the 10 high suit defend. Yeah, they do. But it's very marginal. Although this was for 100 BB. Let's now check out for 50 BB if the results change then. Ace 10, Jack 5. Now you fold a lot more of your Ace 10, Jack 5s, and this is closer to the situation we are facing here. And yeah, this is already a fold from the button, so it's a fold from the cutoff as well. So yeah, I assume this should have been folded pre-flop. So yeah, again another small mistake and misplay. Seems like he will get punished. Yeah, and he deserves to get punished. Let's see. What is he doing now? What is he supposed to do? I wouldn't be surprised if this should be checked, because yeah, this is not a board that you hit very hard as a pre-flop re-raiser, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is a GTO check. But yeah, I definitely also don't mind if he would be betting. Yeah, makes the hand most easy to play. Yeah, and ban tolerance. He's not folding with 2 pair as well, but yeah, he's not doing well against top 2 with his top and bottom. And 3 times again. So Ben wins 1. Yeah, it's again split 1 to 2, and yeah, that's also fair because that is according to the equity in the hand. Standard open. I guess this is a slightly loose re-raise, but I don't mind it against a guy who's also clearly playing to lose. Oh, this screams trouble. Yeah, I guess James Park now still has to get it in, hoping to get some folds still. And yeah, often Queen and Jack, Ace, some of the overcards he has can be good still. He has a backdoor flush draw, and yeah, Ben Tolerance probably is committed too, because he has a gut shot, and yeah, he also has some other stuff to go. Yeah, I mean, some of these overcards sometimes are good. Yeah, we get it in. And yeah, this time Ben, not Solsky, gets lucky. Non-showdown action we don't want. We want big pots with showdowns. Oh, that's a beautiful looking hand. I think 6, 7, 8, 9 could even be a fold here. We cannot replicate this situation, but we could just, what could we do? Let's do, how deep are they? Not very deep, so it's like 50 BB and MP raises, and it's on the small blind. What is he having? Like, is it 9 high or 8 high? We'll find out very soon when I click play and until his hand shows again. So it's 9 high, 9, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, the double suited version. Even the double suited version seems to be close. Yeah, but that's probably more close to a call than a full than a re-raise. And all other versions of the hand should be folded. So yeah, that's a fold. Pre-flop, and now, yeah, now he has big hand. I wonder if he should donk the flop. I mean, donking flop makes sense because you sometimes get hands to fold that do very well against you. Maybe like King, Queen, Jack, 7 or something. Or like Kings, Queens, Jacks. All of these hands probably still fold, and yeah. That's what you want. Yeah, I guess now we just get it in because he will bet and he will raise. And yeah, it's always bad news when you got the rep and the other guy has a flush draw. Yeah, and the flush draw wins. Let's go to the next one. This is this one, I guess. Yeah. Okay, he again raised full pot. This looks marginal at best, I would say. Let's look into a situation where the middle position is opening and yeah, you are in the big blind and you have the option to defend or not. I think this again probably is a fold. King Jack, deuce 5. Is it defended with the weaker suits? I only see the Jack high and King high suits, right? So let's make it spades, spades, diamonds, diamonds. Apply filter. Yeah, looks like although this is very marginal, to be honest. So yeah, this is a very tiny mistake probably, but yeah, Jack high suit you should defend, King high suit not. So by the way, I have very good judgment. I didn't look into this before. I just this was just me talking and then I got confirmed by the solver. So what the flop is, I guess, that's, yeah, SeriousTalks. Can he get it in? Probably. Should he bet is a question. I mean, I don't mind whatever he's doing. So checking back is definitely an option too. Strengthening your check back range a bit. And you also don't want to get raised because then you're in a very tough spot. But yeah, seems like he doesn't mind. Just want to bet full pot. I think now Ben Tolerance should fold. Although he has 2 backdoor flushes and top pair, yeah, I think his hand is not strong enough. Yeah, he checks turn now. Yeah. What should SeriousTalks now do? That's a tough question. Should he check back or should he bet? He is blocking the straight draws a bit. And yeah, he's also not giving away that much free equity once he's checking, because yeah, he blocks a queen, and when a king rolls off, then he has a nuts, not the nuts, but a straight too. So he's not that scared of reps. And yeah, also, is it likely that Ben has a rep? How is a rep playing? Is a rep calling, or is he shoving on the flop? Maybe mix between the two options. I mean, he might assume that he has no fold equity when he might call all these hands or only, but if he has like a pair and a rep, you probably just get it in, trying to dominate other draws. So, and he's also doing well against other stuff. So I guess some reps might just call, especially the weaker ones. So yeah, I guess that's a tough one. Let's try to build a situation that's close to this one, because I don't know what to do here. So it is, what is this like? Big blind versus button, maybe? Or is it UTG versus button? What is closer to the reality? Let's take UTG versus big blind. Let's 50 BB, and the board is 10 Jack 3. Jack 10 4 is fine too. We will probably also don't have these huge bet sizings, and I guess I also messed up the board, so let's go back and make this rainbow. Oh, it's annoying. Why don't we have bigger bets? Then the pot to stack ratio will be a lot different. And yeah, this one we could not use Poker Trainer because we don't have turn sims. And what is the bet sizing here? Just to check. So we used this one. 50 BB calling. Okay, we don't have sims for this. Yeah, I guess I'm used to 100 BB sizings, because I think for 100 BB the sizing is bigger. Can we come up with something where we can make a bigger bet size on the flop? Let's make it 100 BB, cutoff versus button, rainbow, cutoff versus button, and same board. So cutoff should check most of the time. This now is SeriousTalks. Now he is allowed to bet pot. The pot to stack ratio is also like not that much similar, but close to the one we got. Let's see what our hand is supposed to do. So it should bet pot, and that's what it did. And what is king? We probably cannot have. Oh, that's annoying. He probably cannot have his stupid hand because it's way too weak. Yeah. Okay, this one he can have. Yeah, so this would be a hand like this one, and he should have folded the flop, as I said. So yes, I mean Ben Tolerance just played it very terrible, and I guess now SeriousTalks for some reason think that he has to get all the money in, and then it annoys me when these bad plays get rewarded. So let's try to What is if he bets 50%? Then this hand can continue. So he calls. When it's a jack, is this bringing any draws? No. Yeah, the pot to stack ratio is not matching the one we got here, but yeah, I guess that's the closest we get to this. So he checks and it's on us with ace, queen, ace, what is it, 10. Okay, that's a mix between betting and checking. But it seems like checking is a preferred option with a slightly higher stack to pot ratio. So yeah. Yeah, as I said, it's close. I wasn't sure what to do. I see merits for both checking and betting. And yeah, he gets it in, and yeah, Ben happily calls it off. Yeah, right emoji. Yeah, but for the flop play, this was terrible. Oh, this might be a big pot. So he limps for some unknown reasons, most likely because oops, no, fuck. 56 seconds or something. Yeah, no. Okay, let's restart the hand. Sorry for the misclick. Yeah, he limps because he does not want to get 3-bet, holding his hand. I think most likely the best play with his hand is to fold right away. And this again seems debatable. And yeah, I guess, is this also transparent? I mean, if this happens and I have aces, for example, in Ben's shoes, when I call the 5k, hoping that the shorty shoves the rest in, and then the action gets reopened and I often can get it in pre-flop against hands I dominate. I would probably not re-raise with aces, so. But I would re-raise with hands, or if I play very exploitative, when I would re-raise hands like this, hoping that I can push out SAMI out of the pot, or yeah, so yeah, this again seems not great, but I mean, what are his other options? If he calls, then he also risks to put himself in an even worse spot, because then SeriousTalks might reopen the action as well. Then SAMI might go all in, and then he is in a tricky spot. So I guess with his hand and not looking in at his complete range construction, this might make sense. And you might want to, if you think deeper about this spot, you might want to re-raise always in this situation, because you don't want to split your range between calls that later re-raise and re-raises, because then your re-raising range might be too weak. So it will be tough to be balanced if you sometimes call and then later re-raise. Yeah, so maybe he has thought out this spot somehow, but I doubt that. Looking at his plays he made before, yeah, I would say he is more or less clicking buttons, having some fun. Okay, I mean, if you plan to get it in, you should not limp in the first place. You just raise it and give yourself a chance to take it down pre-flop or something. I mean, you just passively calling all-ins with a hand like this is not profitable. The only good thing about this is that you now most likely get a 3-way pot, and yeah, the other 2 guys still have money left, and one of them might push the other out, so that is good for you. So yeah, maybe his line wasn't as bad as I first thought because of the effect of 2 big stacks still having money left to play, and one might push the other out, and then you have 3 times your money into the pot. Yeah, but yeah, okay. I hope this was clear and I explained it well, although it didn't felt that good. So let's look into this. Ben hits a huge flop, and SAMI also hits a huge flop, so I guess the rest of the money is going in, and yeah, not much hope for the 6644 to chip it. Okay. Ben takes it down. Let's see what chat wrote. Yeah, so James Park is, I don't know him at all, but seems like he is a reckless beast, according to chat, with way too much money. And yeah, he is also reckless pre-flop. So okay, and he is from the UK, but he's playing with a German flag. Yeah, that's so he is registered from Germany on GG, pretty sure. Otherwise, this would not be possible. I also think he probably, if he's really from Germany, he probably cannot play the big games anymore after the regulations. So this footage has to be a bit older. Let's see if we do one more. Let's do one. Oh, big pots. So there might be more coming. So let's click the play button and see if there are more big pots coming in. Hard to imagine that this one can get that big. Let's see. Ben probably will raise. No, he's just limping. Okay. Yeah, SeriousTalks checks. That's the correct move. Both have okay chance. I guess SeriousTalk will probably just call. Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah, Ben's rep got a bit better now, and yeah, SeriousTalks also picked up a gut shot and a flush draw. Turn gets checked. Yeah, I guess that's standard. Although we could have bet as well. Yeah, now river also check, and yeah, that's not a big pot, unfortunately. Yeah, let's do one more big one. So showdown action. No, we don't know if showdown action will be big, but at least we see whole cards. James Park. This is not showdown action if you only see whole cards from one, or is he like showing the bluff or something? So this is a check raise, I guess. Yeah, it is. So we get it in, and yeah, top set. Look at this. He almost has top set beat. Yeah, it sucks if he runs into a better draw, but given the pot to stack ratio and yeah, that his hand has so many potential outs, although the nuttiness is not good, I still think he played this correct. So yeah, basically the first hand he managed to play good. And yeah, top set hold. This was the showdown action already. Okay, showdown action. Yeah, big pots. Let's do 2 more big pots and then end the session, or maybe just 1. Let's see how long this will take. Yeah, that's an okay-ish open. Should he defend or should he not? I think. Oh, that's also like semi-connected, and a lot of dead money in there too. So, yeah, that's borderline, I guess, but I don't mind if he calls. I also don't mind if he folds, but yeah, I think calling is a little bit better. Okay. 3 pair. 3 pair elect to check. Once 3 pair check, they probably check call, or do we check call? We are scared about a lot of stuff. We don't like to see a 6, we don't like to see 8, a 9, a jack, a queen, or a king. But do we want to check raise here? I mean, the pot is already 12k, and yeah, it's good to take 12k down. Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, calling is fine, re-raising is fine, folding is not fine, obviously, but yeah. Yeah, he re-raises. Okay, so I guess they now get the money in. Oh, that was a good play. I like his call a lot, because yeah, he obviously has no fold equity on the flop, but he might have some fold equity on the turn, even turns that don't improve him, although there are not many turns that don't improve him where he gets fold equity. I guess like king might be the only one, but still I like that he just called. Yeah, now he has to call the rest, because yeah, he has enough equity and he's getting a very good price. Let's see if he can get there. Not in the first one, not in the second one, and yeah, in the third one, not in the third one too. So yeah, oh, queen is another card where he could be potentially still a bluff and win. I think I don't like his flop bet sizing at all. I mean, it's probably GTO to bet 50%, but yeah, if you would use an exploitative approach, which most of these players seem to take from the footage I reviewed, yeah, then I don't like it. I mean, you got a wrap, but not the one with a lot of nuttiness, and yeah, it sucks when, I mean, it's only one. A jack is not giving you the nuts. Is a 9 giving you the nuts? Yeah, the 9 gives you nuts. Okay, well, this was not. I mean, yeah, I guess with a hand like this, what I'm trying to say is you want a lot of fold equity, and yeah, you bet that small and you don't have enough. But yeah, it's purely exploitative thinking. But yeah, GTO 3-way pots, I think in position often bets half pots. So yeah, maybe he did this because yeah, this was his GTO thinking. Yeah, let's do the last one for the day. Oh, another limp. Yeah, this is almost always raising it up. New player now in the mix. It seems like James did well. Do I like the complete? yeah, it's probably fine to pay 400 more, but I think now he should not continue. His hand is garbage. But he does. Yeah, okay, now he gets lucky. Yeah, so okay, this is actually close, I suppose, if with the ace, ace, queen. I guess probably just potting and then getting it in, but not sure if this is correct. No, he's not. He's betting small. Okay, he just gets called. So he's playing this very tricky. I like it, to be honest. Especially on a blank like this. He now can get all the money from aces. You have to add some slow plays now and then. Yeah, now you get all the money from aces, where you might not have gotten all the money from aces on the flop. Should he get all the money? I mean, we cannot do the exact situation, but we can do something close to it. He has also, so let's do button. 3-bet pot, rainbow board, king jack 8, king. Oh, it's not paired. King jack 8. Nice, we got the exact board we want. So this is, let's do button versus small blind. Okay, we have to select this again, and it's what is going on? Button versus small blind. Third try. Finally. Ace. Yeah, that's not the hand we have. That's the hand we have. So 50% seems to be our bet sizing. This is also what he used. And what is he doing against the shove? Okay, he should continue against the shove, but I guess this seems very close. But yeah, against all the draws, all the straight pair and straight draw combinations with gut shot to a good straight, we probably cannot get out anymore. But yeah, we could be beat easily as well. So yeah, three-way. This actually might be a fold once you get raised on the flop. But you're not sure about it. I have no three-way sims. But yeah, could be the case. Let's also find out if he should slow play Jack 3-5. Not really. Very rarely. Okay. I guess on the turn there's no other way than getting it in for the aces. We also, can we, this is also not really the situation we got because the jacks are out of position. Let's look into another spot. This is also not, I mean, in theory this matches the situation, but this is again not three-way yet, but yeah. So let's see. Jack 3-5. What should Jack 3-5 do? Oh, he should down donk 50% of the time. And yeah, that's interesting. And what is ace queen 4 doing? It's checking back. Interesting. And if it's not checking back, is it folding? No. It's calling? So probably still folding some turns. Okay, but yeah. Should he slow play Jack-Jack? You probably have to give him a slightly better Jack-Jack in order to 5-6. Okay, pots. So that's not a slow play ever. Let's try to find a slow playing one. Okay, this can slow play sometimes. So for what? Okay. What is the Jack-Jack now doing? Checking, continuing the slow play. And what is Ace, 10, Queen? I guess 5, 4. It now has to bet. No, it's not. Why is it not betting? I would. Maybe that's a big league, but I feel like this is like the best card for me. It's very unlikely that he has a 4. Or the 4 helped him because I got a 4 too. And I'm ahead of all the draws still. And I would assume that I now have to get a really big amount of money. But yeah, the solver plays this completely different than I would have assumed. It wants to check with it's a check, as you can see. I mean, this hand is only occasionally betting. Now that's a sick one and a good learning for the last hand. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, but it seems like this format also is not giving me more viewers. So NEMETH is Omaha for rolls, or not? Okay, so we don't know who he is. Yeah, hi Robbie, but yeah, got to go now. Yeah, you could watch the replay. I think this was a decent stream. At least I hope so. Yeah, let me know. Bye bye, guys.